Well, aren't you, Ned?
Oh, yeah.
Give
Back
me
in the old school.
Old school, AJ.
Gilmore Racing.
Gilmore. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of chassis did he run?
Oh, he ran that Coyote chassis always.
Ooh. Now, is he right on that one, Tony?
He's right. He's right on the money.
Damn, Gilmore Coyote, huh?
I'm old school.
What is old AJ doing? By the way, the 14 that Tony runs now is to pay homage to AJ. That was your favorite driver growing up, wasn't it, Tony?
Yep, still my number one hero. And you know, man, when we got a chance to announce that we were going to have the 14 and do the announcement in Indianapolis, I called him that day, and he was so excited. I mean, he came down to Daytona this year at the 500 and hung out with us, and man, he's just so proud that we've got his number, and especially the style of the number. If you look at it, it's almost like he ran it. We put our little twist on it, but you know, we did that with him in mind, and you know, he's probably one of our biggest fans and biggest supporters with this car. So tonight, guys, if you're a race fan and you just want to see some good NASCAR guys, along with a couple of with Ray Everingham, NASCAR owner, you got of course Robbie Gordon and Kenny Schrader, David Rudiman, Ambrose Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. You got Eric Almirola, you got Vickers, of course you got Tony. Matt Kenseth. We even got the legendary Red Farmer out there with us. That's right, Red Farmer. They're all going to be tonight. Now, the only way you're going to be able to see it is on HBO, whether it's DirecTV, Dish Network, or your cable system. It's going to be on HBO pay-per-view. It fires up at 7 o'clock, and then they'll do the replay. Mr. Hair Product for Men himself, I think Matty Oakham will probably be one of the play-by-play guys as well.
And you don't have to be an HBO subscriber. You can buy this one-time event.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be an HBO subscriber. You can buy this one-timer. And the good thing about it is, Tony, I think, every year has raised over 7 figures for various, whether it's Victory Junction, or whatever, and this year it goes to all in support of the injured and the fallen heroes of our country.
Like the Wounded Warrior Project is one of them.
And let's not forget, Tony is one of the guys. I think Tony might be able to give me some insight. You bought a police agency bulletproof vests for their canines one year. Yeah, actually, here in Indianapolis, a year ago, we bought, I think it was 40 or 45 bulletproof vests for canine units for the Indianapolis State Police. So, it's something that our charities with we work a lot with children, but we're big with animal charities, too. I'm a big animal lover, and that was something that I actually got a chance to see a couple of the officers yesterday at Indianapolis at the drag races, and they're still talking about it and how appreciative they are. So it's something we're really proud of, being able to get these guys tomorrow night to come and race. It's hard. It's hard on these guys to get their schedules opened up to do that, and to get 27 of us to all get our schedules organized to have the same day off. But man, it's just such an honor to be able to do this with these guys. And, the guys that are the heroes are the drivers that are coming because they pay for all their own expense. Don't they? Yeah, we try to pay for the fuel for their planes to come down and everything, and there's never been a driver that has let us do it yet. No. But, they've all been very supportive of wanting to do this with us, and, they're the ones that have taken the time out. And, in the spring, they're all sitting there either on their way to the airport in North Carolina or sitting in their planes waiting on us to call and say, hey, come on, or it's going to be rained down. And, those guys were I think Rudiman. I think Rudiman started taking his car. He probably left from Atlanta on Saturday night. He's probably like outside of Evansville right now because I don't think he has a plane. David. If he gets to Evansville, he'll be lost. Going the wrong way. Here's his prediction right now from a couple weeks ago. Okay, I'll tell you, and then we'll do double or nothing on if Tony, my guy, Tony Stewart, how many positions ahead he finishes you at the Prelude.
Okay, I'll take that.
Because you won't even be top 5 in the Prelude. I promise you that.
Oh, really?
Man.
No way. There's no way.
David Rudiman's one of the best dirt drivers out there.
David Rudiman is not a dirt driver. He's I'll tell you one thing, man. Now, he'll kick your ass on an asphalt track, but dirt, not so much. Buzzy, on the other hand, so be it. There's my prediction. Rudiman didn't want to hear all that, Tony. I'm sitting here thinking I'll take some of that action on the top 5. I don't think he makes it. I mean, I hate to be a dick, but I mean, you still owe me a little something from the coin toss. Remember that? Oh my God, I do owe you some cash, don't I? How much do I owe you for that, by the way? Oh, we don't sit there and try to jack it up because I got it wrote down. It was $500. It was $500. Hey, it was Brenda was the national championship game, and Tony calls me and says, "Hey, you want action?" I go, "Yeah, I want action." He goes, "Well, it's one-sided action because I'm taking." He took USC. And no, was it USC? No, it was Texas versus who was it, Tony? In the Fritos Bowl, whatever the hell it was.
Texas and Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
I had to take one side because it wasn't worth me betting having half the guys bet me on one side, half of the guys bet me on the other side, I was going to break even.
So I have a text emergency.
Instead, I just lost my ass.
So Brent, I'm getting ready to watch the ball game. I get an emergency text. It says smoke emergency. Call me. I'm like, Tony, you're getting ready to flip the coin. He goes, I know, I'm taking action. What do you want? All right, I'll take Texas for 5. And you go, all right, cool. Now let me ask
if I was known I was going to lose about $3,000, I would have sat there and practiced.
Yeah, you would have sat there and flipped it.
Went out.
Hey, how's Ryan Newman doing? Looks like, he's locked into the chase as well. God, Tony, I mean, both of your cars, your first-year owner, driver, both your guys locked in, you and him.
Well, he's not locked in yet. I mean, he's got to run 16th or better this weekend. If he can lead lap, it moves it down to 17th or better. So, the thing about this weekend, if you look at the point standings, I mean, Carl's 5th, I think, and from 5th all the way back to 14th, I mean, there's nobody guaranteed a spot yet. So it's amazing how close the points are right there between all those guys. And, one guy has a mistake, they're going to be out. There's no doubt in my mind. But, man, I mean, this weekend, if you're a casual NASCAR fan, this is the weekend that you want to watch for sure. Because
so much riding on this weekend.
Oh yeah, you got Kyle Busch, who's 14th right now, and he's going to have the wick turned up all the way. He's either going to win it or wear it this weekend. Is my prediction. He's either going to have a stellar night or he's going to be on the absolute meltdown.
Now, Tony, like with you, there's you're locked in, and so would you see and Richmond's always been good to you. Your first win, in the series came there years ago. Will you see you and Darian maybe getting a little more aggressive with fuel mileage or with a setup just because 2nd through 43rd means nothing to you.
Right. I mean, since we're locked in, it doesn't matter because once we get through the night on Saturday night. We will all have the same amount of points. It's just a matter of the 10 bonus points per race win that you have. So,
right.
All that matters to us right now, since we're locked in, is just winning the race. So if we don't win, we might as well not even be there. So, that's going to be our focus, is doing everything that we can to win the race. And I'm sure I'm going to be burning up the radio all night, wanting to know how Ryan's doing and where he's at. So, but man, I'm telling you, we're proud of Ryan. That guy has been an absolute workhorse this year. He is. There's not been a race that he's had an easy day or a casual day. I mean, there's been some kind of drama every week that he's had to battle back from to have the runs that he's had. And man, I'm proud to have him as a teammate. I'm proud of him as a person. And man, we have a lot of fun together. We got so many common interests. He'll be there tomorrow night with his late Model 2, and he's about like Rudiman is. He's not a dirt guy, but he loves running that dirt late model, so we're going to have fun with it.
He's an old South Bend, Indiana asphalter, isn't he?
Yeah, the problem with him is, he's got an engineering degree from Purdue, so, being from northern Indiana like he is, he uses really big, long words. And I'm like, dude, you got to stop. You got to remember I'm from southern Indiana, and we use really small words in southern Indiana. So a lot of times I got to shut him down and have him rephrase everything.
I'm from northern Indiana, and I'm as dumb as you are, Tony. I'm horrible at the English language, even though I speak it for a living. I'm horrible at it. I butcher it daily.
I know. I hear your show.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, I wanted to ask you one question, if I could.
Spice Boy, which knows nothing about racing, by the way.
No, that's why this question has nothing to do with racing, Tony.
This ought to be inspirational.
Absolutely.
Don't piss off,
buddy.
Tony, man. We just got on the good foot with Mike Arney. I love that guy.
No, I know, but like Tony mentioned, he's a big animal lover, and we were kind of kicking this back and forth last week on the show about like kids and stuff like that. Like, your personal life, you keep pretty personal. I mean, nobody really knows too much about you. I mean, do you see yourself having kids in the future? What's the deal?
He loves kids, by the way.
Oh, yeah. One day, if I don't steal, I want to steal Bubba's kid. I mean,
well, if you don't steal Tyler.
Kid's in my retirement program, I'm telling you right now. So, Tyler's the heat right now. But, it's something I want down the road. I mean, I'm 38 years old, and, how I view the world now is a little different than it was when I was 20 and 25. But, it's about doing it right. I want to do it right the first time. And, the good thing is I got Ryan, I got Levi Jones, Tracy Hines, Craig Kinzer, Donnie Schatz, and about 150 employees that are like children to me sometimes. So I'm not in too big a hurry, but it's definitely something I want down the road.
Hey, who I met for the first time, Tony? What a good guy. I'd like to get your opinion on him at the